fellas. Knuckle up. We're having a good day.
I like that.
You
I like that.
Gary?
Knuckle up.
That's
Yeah,
our
baby.
intro.
Let me get the intro going. It's Loaded Gloves. We're here at the Ring 10 Awards, the 5th annual at Marina del Rey
Love that
in
accent. Love it.
Los Bronx, baby. The Bronx.
I love that accent.
So we're here. We're having fun. We're not at our usual location. Our studio's in Lower Manhattan. We're broadcasting on Action Audio apps. And we're here with Gary Baletto.
Right.
Baletto. What's up, brother? Talk to us. What are you doing here?
I'm here to represent Ring 10. Ring 10 has helped me along with many other great fighters. I was injured 2 years ago in my backyard. I'm a former professional boxer. I had a record of 31 wins with 3 losses and only 26 wins by way of knockout. But I had a great career. I had a lot of fun. I fought on season 2 of The Contender, and I did fight on national television 12 times, which is a lot for any fighter.
Yeah.
And I had a great career. But I was injured 2 years ago in my backyard. I was playing with my 7-year-old son. My 7-year-old son, I own a boxing gym in Providence.
All right. Well, what's the name of it?
Yeah.
We'll tell people.
It's Baletto's Gym. I have 3 kids. My youngest son was 7 at the time, and I said, I think your older brother could do about 10 pull-ups at that age. And we put him on the pull-up bar for the first time, and my youngest son does 20 pull-ups. And I was like in shock.
It's 20 more than me.
So we put it on social media, and we had to brag about him. So we're in the backyard that Sunday morning, and I put up a pull-up bar, and he started doing pull-ups on it, and then spinning around it. And I get on the bar, and I said, let me show you how to spin around it, because I was a gymnast as a child. And I spun around the second time, and it gave way, and I just landed right on my head, right on my chin, broke my neck. And from that point forward, my life changed.
You're 36 years old?
I'm 40 years
You're
old.
40.
40.
You're so much more mature than I am. And we're like around the same age.
Yeah, he's not mature.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't think you know me too well yet.
No.
You know,
His best friend is his cat, so that's how mature
that's
he
why I like the tiger. Was that your fighting? That's why I like it,
Yeah.
because, we're cat people on Loaded Gloves
Yeah.
NYC.
I love
We're
it.
we're a cat-friendly
Big cat
boxing
people.
show. Yeah.
Yeah, Tiger was my nickname. It was actually my grandfather's name and nickname, and then my father, and then me.
That's a good one. It's like, because we see like
The tiger.
the tiger. There's another kid coming up, the white tiger, fights at
good.
Barclays a lot.
He's good.
So, I guess, our show is a lot of comedy. It's Loaded Gloves NYC. We're on Action Audio apps here with Gary Baletto. And it's a lot of comedy. We there's a lot of misconceptions about boxing, about the fighters, and we always believe, and I always say this, but fighters never stop fighting, regardless of what they go through. And
true.
I think it's a reflection upon life. And
Yeah.
we know what happens in the ring, right? A lot of people can gamble on it. They can say this guy's going to. But you know what? The American public doesn't know the stories before they get in the ring. And I think that's what we're here for. And why I love Ring 10 organization is because you guys are all about what happened after the ring.
Right.
It's a big family.
And I think it's an important thing, but
I think each and every fighter does have a story that
right.
that he fights by, and why he's in that position, why he's a fighter.
Right.
But I love that you guys are fun and you have fun with boxing.
Yeah.
I've been to so many press conferences, and I spoke at so many press conferences, and the guys are so serious.
Oh, it's horrible.
So
We're tame today.
I just had fun because
This is tame. Yes, this is tame. Last show, he drank a bottle of tequila on the air. So
No,
that's
you
what-
Bad.
did it.
Yeah. I think
it was bad. It's unairable.
I'll
I
probably
could never do that.
lose. I have like 3 jobs.
He lost 2 of them.
Guarantee I would lose 2 of them if that ever got out.
And he strangely developed a hernia the next day.
I have a severe hernia, which I'm not going to complain about.
Well,
Yeah, let me complain about my severe
Nah, well,
hernia.
That was one of our
I'm
bad
not gonna
shows.
feel that bad.
Listen,
That
you
was
know.
a bad show, that one.
But we always want to thank the fighters for what they give us as fans, and we think it's great. You know, we like to dissect it and get into it, like the new fighters coming up, ones that we don't think you get enough love. But you know, for what you guys give us, and you know, there's so much, excuse my language, bullshit
Yeah.
in the world, especially in boxing with the catch weights going on, and you
Right.
know, it's like, give me some real fights. Thank
Right.
God Triple G and Lemieux are fighting. Give me Chocolatito 4 times a month.
Canelo and Canoto. Cotto, finally. Canelo and
Canoto.
Canoto. Sounds like a
Canoto.
pastry. It's my
I
new
think-
pastry, a
I
Canoto.
think Canelo.
What do you think?
Canelo and Triple G should fight.
That's what we
I
think.
agree.
We both
That's
agree
what we
to that.
want to
Yeah.
fight. I mean, these other. We already know who's gonna win both of those fights.
And who gives the, you know, I love Triple
Don't go
G's
there.
interviews. He's a good boy. Max, thank you, Max. Max, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Max. He's a good boy.
Yeah, he
He's a
loves
good-
Max,
him. He's
the
obsessed.
big drama joke. Mexican style.
Right.
I love
That's
it.
so
He would
funny.
actually buy some Triple G gear and shirts and everything, but it's so ugly he hates it.
Okay,
It's got
so-
lightning bolts and
Maybe Gary can answer this question because he's a professional fighter, right?
Yes.
So, boxers' gear sucks.
Yeah, they have the worst clothing.
They have the
It's just-
worst gear. Is it just me, or I mean,
Well, which
This-
boxers we talking about?
even Triple G has like lightning bolts going through.
Yeah, there's
his stuff.
nobody out
Like,
there with any shirts that
who's
you'd want to
got the
wear in public.
Crusher
There's really nothing
Kovalev.
out
Crusher
there.
Kovalev has a fist in the K.
I just wore plain trunks. All these fighters are so serious at these press conferences. I trained so hard. I'm ready
Yeah.
for the fight. I had a fight at Foxwoods. I fought a guy. His name was Johnny Walker.
That's a good
Johnny
name.
Walker Black, they called him his nickname. So
Was he a black gentleman? Oh,
he was
yeah.
black. So I'm at the press
Makes
conference
sense.
at Foxwoods. He wasn't there yet. I never saw him. So I said, this was the IBU world title. I said, I never met Johnny Walker. But if he looks anything like Jimmy Walker, I'm going to punch him in the lips. He was so mad when we had the weigh-in. He gave me the stare down. And then when he got in the ring, he gave me the slice the neck like this.
Wow. That's
I
the
knocked
tacky
him.
one. That's the tacky
I
one.
knocked him out of the ring in the first round.
There you
He
go.
landed on Teddy Atlas.
Well, Teddy's a small fellow, so it's kind of easy to land on Teddy Atlas. Being that you're on a contender,
Yo,
how small is Sylvester Stallone in person?
Sylvester Stallone was on season 1, and I was on season 2.
Ah, you didn't get to meet him?
I didn't get to meet
Ah,
Okay.
No.
he's a
So-
little guy.
him. I heard.
We talk about this all the time, the genie and I, right? I'm just using my indoor voice.
This is his
So-
quiet voice.
I see a lot of these fights, and I'm like, I respect every fighter. I love everyone, but I think there's a lot better opponents out there. We don't understand. We weren't in the ring. How do you
Right.
like my voice now? Is it like
Sergio
very,
Mora was a
it's very
decent
sweet.
fighter. Mora wasn't a bad fighter.
No, I like all of them.
There were Mora and Manfredo.
Manfredo was, yeah.
They were the only two that really
that's pretty much
could
it.
fight on that
And they're
show.
still fighting. Actually,
Manfredo's a good friend of mine.
Manfredo
Yeah.
has.
He was like the one to beat in the first contender. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that.
He was
uh,
at the right time, right place, right stage of his career too.
Does Manfredo train now, or he owns a gym, right?
No,
Manfredo boxing.
his father owns a gym.
Oh, that's his.
Is
Yeah.
it Manfredo's?
'Cause I know
Manfredo's
Shelly
gym.
Vincent comes out of that gym. I think.
Yeah, Shelly started at my gym.
Yeah, oh,
and
yeah.
She's over there. There's Baletto's and Manfredo's.
Baletto's. It sounds like two Italian restaurants. It's
It
fantastic.
is. I did have an Italian restaurant actually.
Did you?
Baletto's Cafe.
You're a Renaissance man. All right, well, thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you
We
so much.
appreciate it. Thanks for being on the show.
I love the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.